friends, family. We are so excited to talk about our Pringle robot, the newest member of our museum team here, who's been helping our guests maneuver around the museum and learn so much more and increase that museum efficacy in terms of the different aspects that they can learn while being here. So many amazing people have made this possible. Before I continue, I'm going to invite up John Morris to say a few words.
Great. Thanks, Peter. Let's all gather round close to our own Pringle robot here. Welcome to our live stream viewers. We're joined by a member of the board of directors and also the generous sponsor for the entire summer, Greg Gerontes. I'm going to bring Greg forward just to have him say why he called me with this idea in the first place and why he and his lovely bride Karen sponsored it to bring it to the museum from Pringle Robotics. Greg?
Thank you, John. When I first saw the Pringle Robotics presentation, it just occurred to me that this was a great intersection for technology and the Peoria community, and that this would be something that, especially the children that come to the museum, would be really, really impressed with seeing, and also to let their parents, parents of the community, know that Peoria that has a leg up on advanced technology. I was very impressed with the presentation. Just thought it would be a good fit for the atmosphere of the Peoria Riverfront Museum, and that's what started me to think to give John a call and let him take over from there.
Well, thank you for doing it, Greg.
Thank you.
Cheers for Greg Jaranis. Greg has proud Greek heritage, so I say Efharisto,
Kala.
which is Greek to me. Prall from our education team has done a terrific job of working with Pringle, and for those who've been following the local news, Pringle Robotics has had a lot of press already, but the museum is a place of inspiration, where we lift people up with ideas. We're long known for our Robot Rumble, one of our big public days that we've done for years, our engineering day, to engage in a multidisciplinary way as we do here at the museum. Art, science, history, achievement, the only museum like it in the country. It's really an honor to be working with Pringle, not just to bring a robot here, but to do our own special thing with it, to program it in a way that puts us at a cutting edge of the use of robots in museum settings. So Bill Conger, Chief Curator's here. The discussion about how this can allow us to tell the story of objects right now in our lobby, but eventually perhaps further. Kate Skuraman and Brittany, who may be behind us, if she's at work today, the whole front of house team has a friend and an assistant now that we haven't had before. So this is just all around exciting, from the education team, the curatorial, to front of house, to those of us who lift things up. So equally as important has been the contribution of our new Visionary Society Council contributors. They've given in-kind support, they've given put their financial muscle behind this, and that is Pringle Robotics. So we're joined today by two representatives, the two leaders of Pringle Robotics here in Central Illinois, who have had plenty of press already, but never a live stream at the Peoria Riverfront Museum until this morning. So you've reached the mountaintop. Please help me welcome, they just go really by one name only, but Gerald Prall, and your title, Gerald, is?
Chief of Sales.
Chief of Sales, Chief, and you are the CEO of the company. So let's help welcome Chief of Sales Gerald Prall and Sajja Sudheer, who just goes by. Yes? Thank you.
Thank you, John. Well, this has just been a very exciting opportunity for us to work with John here, the whole team here at the Peoria Riverfront Museum, to introduce the Ketty Bot. I know they're going to be coming up with a new name pretty soon, but just getting to work with them and the excitement we see from from all the visitors and the staff interacting with the robot, and it also just gives us an opportunity to really find new ways to use it in a museum and educational setting. So this has been great for us. We look forward to continuing to work with the Peoria Riverfront Museum to bring more exciting functionality to the robot. So just thank you, everybody. Really appreciate your support.
Thank you.
Just one word, I mean, it's just not the use of the bot, but also, like John mentioned, lots of kids coming down here, inspiring them, to kind of think about, where technology is going and what they can achieve using tech. And so, with that, I just want to say, get inspired, and Peoria Riverfront is actually paving the way for inspiration. So, thank you guys.
We're going to do a demo with these guys, but I want to say one more thing, which is Sudheer wrote me, a year ago, 6 months ago, as a dad and as a family member of the museum, just to say that Pringle Robotics wanted to get involved in the museum, and it's happening. And there's more to come. I'm excited about what we're going to be able to do with robotics. So thank you for being a member of the museum as well, Anne-Marie. All right, Peter and guys, let's do a demo.
So we've heard it from every person to speak so far. We want to find a new way to enrich children's lives through the use of the museum. So we challenged Pringle Robotics to add a new function. We wanted to find a way for the robot to take you to a location and then showcase a video on this smaller screen here specifically for kids so that they can learn something new. So let's test it out. So let's pick let's go to the courthouse clock. All right, start escort. I'm gonna move out of Pringle's way. And so the Pringle robot adapts and learns the best route after we code in a specific route, and then it will take you to that set location, right? We've been calling the Pringle robot Little Angler, but that name is subject to change. I know, right? And so as we watch this location, actually in the spot, we might try to move you out of the way. Let's go now. So then when it takes you to that set location, you'll notice that a video will start to play on the bottom of the screen here. And so through this video, when the sound is fully on, the children will be able to hear me explain different things about this clock that we have learned, and I put it in a kid-friendly way so they can really immerse themselves in what the clock is like. We also zoom in on the different mechanisms inside the clock since the children aren't able to walk in there, but it still gives them that full immersion as if they were standing right next to the mechanism inside of the clock. So that's one of the coolest functions that we've added to the Pringle robot. But it doesn't just stop here. We wanted to make sure that everybody could experience different aspects of the museum. So we added in different places that when the Pringle robot gets there, it then allows them to hear more about the robot. So we can go done, we can stop it, cancel the task, and then we can choose to escort to a completely different location. It can take you wherever you want to go in the museum, and from there it will increase your knowledge on whatever you stop to see. Anywhere else anybody wants to go? Want to go to the giant screen theater? Okay, let's do that. So we'll go to escort. We will go to giant screen theater, and again you see the eye pop up because it's looking to find its way. If something is in its way, it has sensors that will then help it kind of adapt and then move around as you just saw. Just a nice leisurely stroll with your family being guided by the newest member of our team. And then once arriving at the giant screen theater, the Pringle robot will happily tell you to please take your seat.
Take your seat, please.
There it is. It is that simple, cutting-edge technology that the museum is so excited to be working with. We cannot thank Greg enough. We cannot thank the Pringle Robotics team enough for all the work that they're doing to make sure that the museum is always on the edge of success, new technology, and increasing the knowledge of our members. So, from me, the Peoria Riverfront Museum, all friends and family who are watching, thank you so much. Stop into the Peoria Riverfront Museum and come check out our new Pringle robot. Thank you.